The label on my tea bag says, "Never regret your mistakes. Admire the courage it took to attempt the unknown." I've been thinking about dreams a lot this week because I accomplished a dream I've had for 40 years this week. I've wanted to make a music video for a band since I was 18 years old. And you know what? I wasn't really ready for it until the last couple years. Now, I know that if you're 18 and you're hearing this and thinking, oh, 40 years before I reach my goal, that stinks. Well, yeah, but this was just one dream. And you know what? When I look back on it now, it came right on time. And those 40 years, they flew by, and it was a really great ride. Dreams are funny though, because dreams are something that can be so alluring and so frightening all at the same time. They're such a part of how we grow as humans, and also such a part of how we sabotage ourselves as humans. I think it's the conflict between our authentic self, who has real dreams of us reaching our full potential and knowing the freedom of finding the answer to the question, who am I? And then there's all the dreams along the way where we're trying on different versions of answering the question, who am I? And who am I is also the key to any good story. If you look at any hero's journey, the hero is asking themselves, who am I? And the answer to that question is why we have a story, so that they can get to the answer. I've been asking that question since I was 19 and first met a guru who told me something about what true freedom was. And along the way, I spent plenty of time as a hedonist, materialist, atheist. I lived every dream I ever had in life. They didn't all come out the way I planned, but being able to change those dreams and roll with what the universe was offering and asking allowed me to basically get to a place where I was like, okay, I have sought happiness, I have sought pleasure, I have sought freedom. I didn't find freedom in happiness or pleasure. They're both like a pendulum. They swing over here, and then they swing over here. Happiness, suffering. Pleasure, displeasure. Freedom is where the spinning stops. And I only started to see the dreams that would lead me towards freedom when my dreams started to include happiness and freedom for others. I think it's key. I think it's key to us growing as humans into our full authenticity, because while humans do have the ability to cause incredible violence to each other, we also have the ability to form communities that can heal and support each other in a way that few other species do. It's one of our unique gifts, and it's one of the things we can most effectively use dreams for. So now my life is turned to helping other people reach their dreams. And that is really my new dream. At a time in my life about 6 years ago, when I thought, I've done everything I wanted, and I still don't feel happy. I realized that it was time to look for a bigger dream. I realized that if my dream didn't include helping other people, probably wasn't a big enough dream. So while I still have dreams like making a music video, and I'm psyched that I got that checked off of my bucket list, these days my biggest focus is on helping you live your dreams. So I want to know, what do you dream about? When you ask the question, who am I? What dream does it kindle in you? Let me know in the comments. I've come up with what I'm calling the myths process. It's how I reached all my dreams and how I finally realized integrating the skills and attitudes that got me there would help me get to the next level. And it would help people who are just starting out to be far more successful and maybe have to make less mistakes so they have less mistakes to regret.